The Cheeseboy 628 Show, starring Cheeseboy 628.
Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Cheeseboy628 here today, giving you a Theory Thursday today on OU Sun. Yes, I've used this team quite a bit, so it may be familiar to you guys. I just thought it was a really fun team, and you guys aren't really giving me suggestions, so I thought I'd bring up this team once again. So if you'd like a different kind of team and a different kind of tier, please feel free to suggest it, and I'll be glad to upload with it. Now anyway, this team is composed of a specially defensive Ninetales, adamant choice banded Victini, mixed Venusaur, physically defensive Donphan, choice Scarflander T, and kind of bulky Gothitelle. And it's a really fun team to use that I just use when I feel like just having a quick fun battle on Showdown. So let's see what's so great about this team. Now first thing regarding this team is how freaking powerful it is. And it is based on choice banded Victini. Unless your name is Swampert or Garchomp, you're gonna die to a V-Create. It is so powerful, honestly. I'd also like to talk a bit about momentum. I've got a couple of U-turners here, although I don't have Volt Switchers, so that might hinder this team a bit, but I do have some U-turners in order to get a bit of momentum, cause a bit of damage, and just bring in the correct check or counter to the poke on the other side. And as you can see during this battle, this Volcarona was almost extremely threatening. Thankfully, Lando T, Jolly Scarf, was able to outspeed and basically saving the day with this match, as I have a better chance of winning now. But the rest of my team having checks and counters. I have a decent amount of checks and counters just about every poke out there. Even Specs Latios, which my last team had a lot of trouble with, but Ninetales, being fully special defensive, is able to take a Specs Draco from a Latios and survive with about 25%. And since I carry Pain Split, I'm able to get all that HP back, and then I'll be fine setting up a Willow on anything, as long as I don't miss, of course, and just causing a bit of damage. So it's a really fun team to use, but with fun has some issues. So let's see what goes wrong with this team. Now this team definitely has a ton of weaknesses. Number one being rocks, and just rock moves in general. Half of my team is definitely not having fun taking rock hits, and Donphan's really the only one reliable enough to actually take a Stone Edge or a Rock Slide, or just to eat up those rocks and spin them away. But most of my team certainly doesn't appreciate rocks. Now, I also have trouble facing other weathers. I love facing other weathers since it's a nice challenge, but I don't really have amazing counters to it, such as rain. I do have T-Bowl on my Gothitelle, and I did make it for the perfect EV spread to outspeed standard defensive Politoed, and then give it modest max special attack to do a giant chunk to those Politoads. But for Sand, I don't have a great counter, although Lando T can suffice. It's not the greatest. Now look at that Terrakion in the video. It is not the standard set, let me tell you. Being Life Orb plus Quick Attack, but it was definitely able to wreck my team, and I just didn't get any momentum during this game because of rocks, and just he had great counters, honestly. And so that comes to the last point of this team being fairly frail, and I just don't really have bulk on this team besides Ninetales and Donphan. And Donphan can't take any special hit, and Ninetales is not exactly great for taking EQs, although it has lived some. But nonetheless, I just didn't have any momentum this game, and I did happen to lose this one. So like always, feel free to use this team, but be warned that this team can be frail and just needs perfect precision to get this team to be most effective. Let me know if you have any suggestions on how to improve this team. But until next time, thank you all for watching, like, comment, sub, and until later, peace.